This video had to wait till the last moment because ICC said this is the deadline. If you need to make any changes to the scores that you've given earlier, this is the time. And two big contenders, two favorites to actually win the World Cup, Australia and India, did make some changes. Marnus Labuschagne now is part of the Australian squad and he'll be replacing the injured all-rounder Ashton Agar. And it was not a surprise for Team India because if you ask me, Ravichandran Ashwin should have been part of the initial squad that Team India announced. What were they smoking, man? I mean, without an off-spinner, squad for the World Cup which is going to be played in India, where spin may be a big factor. Seriously. So my thought was Ashwin should have been there in the initial squad. Maybe they corrected the mistake and that has led to some controversies. We are not going there. Now let's talk about Team India. Team India is going in with lots of confidence. They want to play a brand of cricket, which Rohit Sharma was actually showcasing yesterday as well. They want to play the fearless brand of cricket, which England has owned, and they've been showing how to do that for quite some time now. Now the problem is Team India's middle order good enough to handle that psychology or philosophy of cricket? Because if you're going for that fearless brand of cricket, you're playing with fire. And when you play with fire, chances are once or twice you're gonna get burned. And against maybe some good bowling attacks, does our middle order have the strength to actually resurrect or rise from the ashes? They did it in the Pakistan game, the first game of the Asia Cup that just concluded. So that is giving us a lot of confidence. But one, the sample size is very small. The innings that they played by Ishan Kishan and Hardik Pandya gives us a lot of confidence. I mean, the kind of confidence that, Yuvraj Singhs and Dhoni's used to have. I mean, whatever is happening in the top order, if we have an Yuvraj Singh and Dhoni at 5 and 6, then, okay, all is not lost. Do we have that kind of confidence in our number 5 and number 6? We'll see. We'll see. That's the question. Now, the top order, Shubman Gill, we talked about him. He is going to be the apple of the eye of this World Cup. Every World Cup, there will be players who own it. There will be surprise packages like Lance Klusener from 1999. He was something else. He was a beast that year. There will be a player, a surprise player. But before the World Cup even is getting started, if you're looking at the form and the talent, then we have to believe that this is going to be Shubman Gill's World Cup. 2023 has to be his year. That kind of vibe. And he's in good nick, good confidence as well. And is a terrific stroke player. So, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, two of the best batters of the generation, sandwiched by Shubman Gill. Wow, that's something else, right? And then the middle order is also stacked. I mean, just look at the quality that we have. Be it Shreyas Iyer, be it KL Rahul, Suryakumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya or Ishan Kishan, they're all stars in their own rights. From there, the spinners, Ravindra Jadeja, he brings, like Hardik Pandya, with the bat and the ball and also in the field, he brings so much balance to Team India and is a much improved bowler. He's a bowler, he's a spinner that we can rely on. And that's the quality that Ravindra Jadeja can bring in. Though he won't be the number one choice, that will be either Ashwin or Kuldeep Yadav. At the moment, if you have to pick one of the two, it has to be Kuldeep Yadav. That's my guess. Jadeja's batting has not been what it should have been. For example, we know he is very talented. He has shown that talent time and again, but not with the kind of consistency which he has actually shown on the field as a fielder or with the ball in hand. What can be done, we'll get there. But before that, let's have a word about our pacers. Shardul Thakur is also a great backup, if you ask me, to what Hardik Pandya can do. But playing Hardik Pandya and Shardul Thakur together in a game is not something I'll be proud of. Because the kind of bowler Shardul Thakur is a very smart operator. I mean, nobody has a bigger heart than Shardul Thakur, that's for sure. He's a person who will attempt his maximum He will give his all, but he's not the strike bowler. I mean, just imagine if you are a batter from, let's say, England, he's one of the top sides. If an England batter is at the crease, will he be more afraid of a Mohammad Shami or a Shardul Thakur? Will he be more afraid of Mohammad Siraj or Shardul Thakur? Maybe they will underestimate Shardul Thakur, and that's when he becomes deadly dangerous. But given a chance, I would go with my best pacers. Obviously, that's Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Shami and Mohammad Siraj. Well, Shardul Thakur is a very good combination. He can bat. But that is the thing that I have to talk about. Shardul Thakur, Ravindra Jadeja, Ravichandran Ashwin. These three names, I mean, who will be actually in 7, 8, 9 positions, who will be in the batting order, they should be given more chances to actually bat. What we saw what Ravindra Jadeja can do, we know what he can do, but I am saying at least in 2 to 3 games, he should be given the role of the pinch hitter. Ask him to go and bat at 4. He's also a left-hander, that also will help, right? Maybe ask him to go and bat at 3 or 4 once in a while, once in every 4 matches or something like that, so that if in the knockout stages we are losing a few wickets at the top and the number 7, number 8, number 9 have to punch big and they have to punch above their weight, I mean, they will have some confidence behind their belt, right? That should be something that the team should think about. And thinking department is something, I mean, that is the biggest weakness of Team India. I'm talking from a standpoint of the last few years where the strategy room or the think tank has completely failed. They're high on confidence. They believe they are the best, and they are the best. And the team will have to be good, high on confidence at the right end of the tournament, when the tournament is actually reaching the knockout stages. In the 2019 World Cup, they started off like stars, then their shine diminished towards, though they finished at the top of the league eventually after the group stages in 2019. Group stages are over. Team India should be one of the best sides. If that is the case, I mean, they'll definitely make the semi-finals. But if that is the case, then knockout will become pretty interesting. Then we can say they are the real favorites to actually go on and win the World Cup. And knockout stages are absolutely unpredictable. We'll talk about that later. Now let's see what can be, or what I think is the best batting lineup. For example, if India will have to field a team to play the final, and let's say the final is tomorrow, what's our best side? Here we go. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Shami, Mohammad Siraj and Kuldeep Yadav. If it's a track that helps spin, they will take either Mohammad Siraj or Mohammad Shami out of the equation and add Ravichandran Ashwin to the squad. So if it's a pitch and the ground that's going to help the Pacers, then this has to be our batting lineup, or let's say the playing 11. Or if that's a spin-friendly pitch, then this has to be the lineup. Now, another question that comes to my mind is there is no doubt if you are actually comparing KL Rahul and Ishan Kishan. Ishan Kishan is a quality batter, make no mistake, but KL Rahul is a much better batter. But how about the wicket keeping skills? That will be key, because if you're looking at the quality of keeper, and we know Ishan Kishan is a much better keeper, and if the choice is mine, I will play Ishan Kishan. And definitely Team India should think about actually promoting Ashwin, Jadeja and Shardul Thakur in the matches that he play, to at least, as a pinch hitter in 3, 4 and in earlier stages, so that they will also get a chance to actually score some runs, build an innings, or maybe go and blast and build their confidence. So these are the 2 to 3 things that I am worried about, and I'm looking forward to read your comments. So please write what you feel like are the big strengths and the weaknesses of Team India.